So you want to learn how to paddleboard. You've come to the right place. We're going to talk about the things you need to know in order to learn how to paddleboard. Talk about safety, nutrition, the key elements of paddleboarding, how to paddle the right way, conditions you might encounter while you're out there. And in the course of this video, you'll see some pretty scenery, which is one of the reasons why I love to paddleboard. Okay, let's get started. The first thing you're going to need is a paddleboard. Here's the paddleboard I'm going to be riding today. It's a cruiser sup. It's supposed to have 3 fins, but one of them broke off. I have 2 boards. This is my second board. And you can get different types of boards. These are both hard boards, but I used to have an inflatable, and you can use inflatable boards. They're very convenient. Of course, you're going to need a paddle too. Paddles are usually adjustable so that they can fit your height. And there's the part that you hold, and then the part that actually goes into the water to propel you. When you're using a paddleboard, of course, you're going to be on the water. And safety is very important. In fact, that's number 1. So you should always wear some sort of safety device. You can wear a life vest, or you can have a little fanny pack like this, which actually has a flotation device that will blow up when you pull that red tab. And just like when you're doing any sort of exercise, you should have some nutrition with you when you're out on your paddleboard. Today I've got a little energy bar and energy drink, which I put in this little drink bottle. And then I can just attach the drink bottle right to the paddleboard, and you should do whatever works for you on your paddleboard when you go out. You should also be aware of the weather conditions and what direction is the wind coming from. When is the next tide? Is it high or low? Obviously you can tell the temperature and whether it's sunny very quickly, but what's the current like as well? You definitely should have a handle on what's going on with the weather before you go out. A common mistake I see people make is not having their paddle the right length. Now my paddle will tell you whatever your height is, and you can set it that way. Also, which side of the paddle do you put in the water? In my case, the S is away from you as you paddle. So now you're ready to launch. You put your safety leash around your ankle, attach it to your ankle, and then you're going to get on the board. In this case, I'm sitting on the dock, and then I'm going to stand up on the board, which is underneath me. What you want to do is you want to put your feet around the handle of the paddleboard. The handle is typically in the middle of the board, and you want to have your feet shoulder length apart around the handle so that your weight is balanced while you're standing on the paddleboard. And this is the key to being on the paddleboard, is balance, having your balance. So have your feet shoulder length apart around the handle, which is in the middle of the board. So what's the right way to paddle? There is a method to the madness. Think of your paddleboard as forward to back as 12 o'clock and 6 o'clock. What you want to do is on the right side, put your paddle in at 1 o'clock, put it in and slightly in front of you, and pull your stroke all the way through past your body so that it's behind you. When you're putting the paddle in on the left side, you're putting it in at 11 o'clock, and again, have the stroke come all the way through your body and have the paddle exit the water behind you. That way you get a full stroke. not even paddling, and you can see that we're moving. The wind's behind us. That means it's going to be in front of us, in our face, on the way back. But there's little tricks that you can use to overcome that. We're going to use that island to block the wind on the way back, but at some point you're going to be in the wind. Also, it's going to kick up the water a little bit as we go along here. It's early right now, 8:40 in the morning, but about half an hour the water will be a little more active. This is exercise, so I like to keep track of the workout on my Apple Watch. Just choose paddling as your exercise if you have an Apple Watch. What are some reasons to paddleboard? Well, it can be very peaceful, like it is this morning. It's good exercise. It's a great way to see an area that you're in. And it's a good skill to have. Lots more reasons to paddleboard. The wind's out of the northwest, so I'm coming back behind this island, and then when I get up close to that piece of land over there, I'll stick close to shore. You can see how the wind is turning me because it's blowing in this direction. So something to be cognizant of when you're out there paddleboarding. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, check out another video, and I hope to see you out on the water.